let me start with the initial review of what we are going to release in the new release, which will be going to happen. So the first thing which I just wanted to introduce a couple of things which is going to be released in our next release. First is the global search. Second one is the dashboard and chart reporting. That is very important features where you can see all your dashboard, all your chart from the reports, as well as the chart which you had set up in your dashboard. So right now, if you look at this in the CRM, you have this chart. So this chart now will be available in the mobile apps in our next release. Next is like we had a new loop for the nearby customers. So this is also again a very important features. Asset tracking, that is for tracking the products from the assets, and when you scan the products using the QR or barcode, it's going to be tracked. Then there is an option for swipe to edit and delete. I will show you this into the apps. Another important features is on-field edits. That is, if you just if you are on the view screen of mobile apps and if you just click on the edit icon, it will going to be display. I mean, you don't have to move to the edit screen of the mobile apps. Then business card scanner, we improve a lot for the business card scanner after a couple of release, and we got 95% of success ratio to scan any kind of cards and voice notes. So these are all the features which I would like to going to show you. So let's the next is like after this release, this is in our roadmap where we will going to introduce the new things in the mobile apps. One is the route planning, where if you are a delivery company or if you are order booking company or a support company where your team is on field and you would like to have your team to visit the customer location, so you can schedule the route planning for your team, and there is a list and everything. I will show you that. Okay, then the new design look and iPad and tablet support. Then we already are in the process of the offline sync, but that would be very limited because of syncing all the data of CRM to mobile apps might cause the problem of increase the size of the database inside the mobile apps, and it might create a problem of the performance. So we decided to have a limited set of the data to be synced offline. The next is like dynamic users configurable menu, because we got the request from a lot of customer and they don't want all the menu to be displayed in the mobile slide. So we are trying to have that customized by the user from mobile apps itself. So let's start the demo with the mobiles. So I'm going with the global search. So if you look at this is a dashboard where we are displaying all the charts which is available in either dashboard or report, and this chart will be available in a mobile apps. So these are all the charts now will be the part of the mobile apps. Okay, now let's start with the first feature, that is global search. Now let me search on the specific name. So in a global search, it's display all the name or whatever search I made, uh, and it's displaying the leads, products, contacts, or anything. If I click on organization, or if I click on sales order, and if I click on the open the organization, organizations will be open from here. So this is the global search. Now let's go with the features which I was talking about. So we have an option to, let me just remove all the widgets so I can show you how this feature works. So I'm just removing it from the dashboard one by one. Okay, let me remove from a couple of more. So I just removing. Okay, now let me add the widget. So I'm just selecting the widget or post. Okay, for example, so these are two things. If you look at these widgets, this widget is the widget which is displaying the dashboard of the vTiger system. So let me show you this. So in the dashboard, these are the widgets, right? So this widget would be part of this part, and reports is like the reports, actual reports of the system. So what we try to add here is like so these are the reports, like these reports would be now part of the mobile apps. Now let's go to here, and if I click on the sales pipeline, it just adds the sales pipeline. And now if I click on, if I do the one click, it's zoom the report so the end user can easily. Okay, so if you keep clicking, it will increase the zoom level. Now let me go to the open tickets. So if I click on the number or slide, it will redirect to the list of the tickets. So this is the features, is very important features for the sales team, for a marketing team, or for the operation or management to see what is going on with the company on the various stage. So this will display or list everything here, and this is the key metrics. It's again very important feature. So when you click on the open tickets, it's redirect to all the 89 tickets which is in open. So if you look at this in the bottom, it's display the 89. So this is again very important features. Now let me go to the home section. Okay, so this is the part of these things. Now let's move the nearby customer features. So if I click on a lead, okay, let me go to the home page. So now it's display the nearby leads. So if I swipe from left to right, it display or navigate me to the next lead which is nearby, right? So this is quite important features, and it display all the data which is very close, or customer data which is very close to you. Okay, so this is again the features which we added. Now let's move to the scanner features. So in a scanner we have three things: QR code scanner, business card scanner, and asset tracking. So business card scanner has so let's first so we have three things: QR code, business card, and asset tracking. Now for asset tracking, if I click on the asset tracking, if I scan any asset with the barcode, uh, unfortunately I do not have the barcode at this moment, or a QR code, but if I scan the QR code, it's automatically captured the products which is available in the system, and it pops up that product, so you can scan the status of the products. So that is one thing. Now let's move to the QR code scanner, sorry, business card scanner. So I have a business card. Now I'm just taking the pictures. So based on the visibility status and all, it will scan the pictures. Okay, so it display me the option that whether I want to add this card, the card which I scan, into the list, or opportunities, or contacts, or organization, or vendor. So we added these 5 entities to add the data of the cards. So if in case the card is not scanned everything properly, then you have an option to get the data from here. But because of the visibility, it's not scanning all these things. Like this is the number, right? So let me try another card. Just a second. Okay, let me try this card, because as I mentioned earlier, card scanner is not giving us 100% result because of so and so reason. Let me just try another card. Okay, so I think this is something I see it. I think we have to check with the operation, because it is not scanning, but actually it will scan the barcode scanner, and it works for almost all the cards. Okay, so next is like the features which we build, that is for swipe to edit and delete. So let me show you that features. So if you swipe, you have an option to edit and delete the records. So if I click on edit, it just opens the records in a pop-up, so you do not have to navigate to the records, and you simply edit the records from here. Same you can do the deletes. So this is again our important features. Now if I click on that particular records, and if I want to edit specific information, I don't have to go to the edit screen now. We have this icon which is used to edit the records, and so this is a drop place where if you want to change, you change and simply save. So this will save a lot of time, because sometime if you are in hurry and you simply wants to change certain records or certain fields of the records, it will be easy for you to change it on the fly. Now next is voice note. I think these features which we modified little bit. Let me go to that features. Okay, just a second. Okay, so this is a voice note. So let me just record. Hello, this is note of webinar today. Thank you. So it just saved and I just post it. Notes. So it's just record the notes. Okay, so the notes has been added now, and so you can just listen the recording which has been done here. Okay, so let me close the apps and okay. So this is the all the features which we are going to release in this release, and then based on the feedbacks of the customers and our partners and all, we will going to release a couple of more features, that is route planning. So route planning is again a very important features which we will going to release within a month, then supports of the iPad and tablet, because we got these things from many people. So these are all the things. So let me know if you have any question. You can ask anything. So thank you for your time, and we'll keep you posted on the webinar. And if you have any question or something, you can feel free to send us an email on either support@crmtiger.com or our sales channel info@crmtiger.com. Thank you so much for your presence for the webinar, and we'll keep you updated about the next webinar once the next feature has been released. Thank you so much. Welcome.